last detail we need to add notes on is the Eave strut detail. A couple of things. One, we need to refer to the detail on page 145, but we're also going to add some additional notes that are not on that particular detail. So I'm going to come in here, and this Eave strut detail is at 1.5 inches equals a foot. So I want to make sure that my scale is set to 1.5 inches equals a foot. And I'm just going to kind of start over here to the right and start labeling some things. So I'm going to use my annotation and my multi-leader, and I'm going to start here at the top, and I'm going to kind of pull these up a little bit, and I'm going to type in roof sheeting. Then the next thing I have is I have my purlin. So I'm going to add that to my notes, and I'm going to put it in, and that note says that my purlins are to be 8 inches at 3 foot-0 inches on center maximum. And it's very important to put the word maximum on there. Then below that, I need to call out my main beam because we had not done that yet. So I'm going to type in 14-inch rafter. So that kind of takes care of this area over here. Now I'm going to kind of work a little bit backwards, and I am going to call out my Eave strut. And I'm going to do it right here, and I'm going to put in Eave strut. Then if I look in my book, I have a couple other notes that I need to add in here. So one of them I know I need to add in here is my gutter. So I'm going to call out my gutter to be 7-inch by 7-inch. Then from there, I need to call out my bolts. So I'm going to pick one of the bolts, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put bolts, and in parentheses all, to be 1/2 inch diameter by 1¼ inch. And again, I'm going to add another leader onto that and pick up this other bolt over here. Then I need to call out the bracket. So I'm going to use my multi-leader, and I'm going to pull that down here, and I'm going to type in Eave strut bracket and hit return and put in welded to column. And again, I need to go ahead and identify a couple of other things in here because they're showing up in here. I need to identify the wall panel. So I'm going to call out wall sheeting. And then I'm going to do my same note on the column. I'm going to put in column to be 8-inch tube steel. So I think I have everything pretty well noted here, and I have a feeling I'm probably going to have to change my window on my detail. So I'm going to go to my S2 sheet, and I am going to see that I'm cutting a lot of things off. So I need to do some stretching. So I'm going to first start over here, and I'm going to stretch out this way. And I actually stretched a little bit too far, so I'm going to stretch it back. And then I'm also missing some down here. So again, I'm going to stretch this out some more. And again, I know my column was the last one I put in there, so I need to move that over a little bit. And then I'm missing some up here, so I need to stretch out this direction. And I'm missing some over here, so I need to stretch out this direction, and I'm still missing some. So you can see this detail got a lot larger than what it was previously. So now this is going to make my sheet pretty tight. So I probably am going to need to do some adjustment. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch this box down because I'm showing a lot here that I don't need. So I'm going to stretch this down as tight as I can get it and still show everything that I need. Then now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to move it down. And now I can get everything on my sheet with just some minor adjustment. Now on this sheet, I also have a north arrow. I don't need a north arrow on this sheet, okay? Because this has no plans on it. And then I'm going to kind of move this over to the left so it kind of lines up more with the other detail. And I missed that box, so now I've got to line it back up with my snaps on. Now I have room for my general notes. Now typically, as far as general notes go, I put the general notes on both sheets. So again, I do them as a viewport so that if there are any changes to the notes, it automatically updates in both sheets. That's what we're going to do on the final video for this part of the project, and then we will be complete. We are getting close to finishing the project. There is one more video.